Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good. It's good to see you. We're here for roster reviews today. There is the Kahoot. I've got a roster review to give away today for free on the Kahoot. We will see what happens otherwise. And then, folks, I was going to come on and do a roster review stream tomorrow, but I'm changing it up. Tomorrow is going to be, tomorrow's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. So I'll be here tomorrow on my birthday. We're going to do an Ask Me Anything round of streaming on my birthday tomorrow. So jump in the Kahoot today to win a roster review. Aatrox Abuser, Rec DMV. The Kahoot today is prepared by Eternal Skywalker, and it is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes trivia today. So jump in there and get it. And the Savage Press still a good solo as Omi, and so is a good idea to put him first Omi on. Yes, your first Omicron and Savage would be a great idea. I've got that on the list here. Rank early Omicrons. I've got that on the list of videos I need to do. That one takes a little bit of thought to it. I don't want to throw together early Omicrons, but yeah, I definitely want to talk about early Omicrons. But an early Savage Press Omicron, using him as a solo artist in early rounds of Grand Arena is great. Once you get up to where people start getting Galactic Legends, when you get up to like Chromium, and it's going to start to fade, and then on Rhodium, you're not going to be able to use a solo Savage very much anymore. Or I guess you can find the occasional team for a solo Savage along the way, but eventually he's going to merge his way into your Darth Treya Omicron team eventually. So thank you, LB. Tomorrow, Bioptic Jim is here, our newest Masters member, Bioptic Jim. And on his intro, Bioptic Jim jumps in with the gifted memberships. We are making it green. Let's load that up right now. Where's the making it green? Come on, kid. Where am I here? It must be green, okay? Okay.
Can I talk to you for a second? Can I just talk to you for 1 second? I didn't come here to play Pumbaa on the radio. So
I didn't come here to do Pumbaa on the radio. Yes, Bioptic Jim, thank you so much, my friend. Welcome aboard. Joe Bates is here, wants to cash in his review. Joe Bates? You haven't given them both away? Usually you give them both away, man, but if not, yeah, we're in, baby. Let me pull it up here. I haven't looked yet. Joe Bates, we'll get a review today. Give me your ally code, my friend. By the way, I wasn't saying or implying anything there. I just, I was surprised we hadn't done that yet. So yeah, Joe, give me your ally code. We'll get your roster review done today. You only get one. You're right. You're right. All right, guys, get in the Kahoot today. I'm giving away a roster review. Galaxy of Heroes trivia. Tomorrow will be Ask Me Anything on my birthday. Bioptic Jim, thank you so much. Coming on strong. First became a member yesterday, Masters member yesterday, and today gifting the memberships to Tom Hatton. I Need Deodorant. Just Plain Coach. Just Plain Coach, I think you just became a Padawan member this morning, so you popped it up there. Your birthday's Monday. Well, you're a day after me. Jonathan Anderson, Stagger 421 were gifted memberships today. LOL, the ally code Kahoot name. Nice. That is funny. It's not a bad way to do it, actually. That way I would know what it is on the top 3 anyway. Gotcha, Joe. Is the music playing? Just quiet for me. Eileen Hu, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Cyron DeSantis' birthday is Tuesday. Let's jump over to the Kahoot screen. Let's get over to Kahoot. Get in there, Kahoot.it, and get into the Kahoot today. We're giving away a roster review today. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes trivia today. Tomorrow will be a birthday and Ask Me Anything stream. No reviews tomorrow. This will be your last chance this week. And then next week, I'm actually out of town again. But I will be back. So I'm out of town. Let's see here. On the 17th. I'll be back on the 22nd, and I don't think I'll be streaming on the 22nd. Maybe that night, we'll see. But the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th, good chances of streams on those days. So just stay tuned here. All right, there we go. So next week I'll be out of town, folks. I've just had a lot of trips this year, and then I got another trip coming up because my son is moving from Kansas to Washington, D.C., and we're going to get him moved there like the end of July, beginning of August. No date set yet, but that's also coming up. So I got a lot of time off here this month. Just a lot of things going on this summer for your old Star Wars dad, my friends. I'll give us another minute or two here for folks to jump in and get into the Kahoot. No, I don't have a laptop. And when I take time off, I don't take time off lightly, you know? I think it's important to take time off. It's, you know, it's tough when you own something like I own this channel, and it's tough to, it really is. It's tough to take time off from it, but you know, taking some time off and then bringing your laptop with you and streaming, well, that's like a giant chunk of your day if you're on a trip. You know, you just need that. You need that refresh. You need that time to and honestly, already since let's take a look at the calendar here. So this year, I took a trip in mid-June. I went to Vegas. I think it was the 18th of June. Then the next week, I was out of town as well. Then I was here the week after that, July 4th, and then I was here for 2 weeks then. I'll be out next week. I'll be back the week after that, and I'll be out some portion of the following week. So, you know, and this time off, I've already kind of gotten some clarity on some stuff about the channel, on some stuff about the Brawl Stars channel. I'm really starting to think about how I want to do the channel, what some ideas for future purposes, some just clear thoughts. And I think it's important that time off really refreshes your brain and lets you just think clearly about the things in front of you and the things behind you to get a bird's eye view on it by stepping away for a little bit. So we'll give us about one more minute. We'll launch this Kahoot. It is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes trivia today. The top winner gets a roster review on the stream. Then we're going to do Joe Bates, and we're waiting for more people that are members or to become members or to pony up for a review. And then tomorrow will be Ask Me Anything, and it's my birthday, so that'll be tomorrow. Your sister streams Lego stuff. Did a stream the morning of her wedding. I was not impressed. She did a stream the morning of her wedding? Oh my. What's your sister's channel? Hey, Cyber, what's happening? Is your sister's not Danny Bob, is she? I don't think she's married. Lego and Star Wars are so intertwined, you know? A stream the morning of your wedding. Well, whatever. You know, people stream their life. It's all right. All right, guys, we're going to get this going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Galaxy of Heroes trivia. The winner gets a roster review. Let's go. This one's brought to us by Eternal Skywalker, SWOGH Kahoot. I don't know what SWOGH is, but I believe this is about SWGOH, unless it's all got dyslexia in it. You unlock Conquest at 4 million galactic power, true or false? You unlock Conquest at 4 million galactic power, true or false? She did a lot of what's not stuff, stepping back for a bit now. Yeah, I get it. You shall sacrifice yourself. 13 people said false? This is false. This is false. This is false. You unlock hard conquest at 4 million galactic power. I'm gonna load a different quiz, guys. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. We're gonna skip this quiz. I'm gonna get a different quiz up. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. That's no bueno, and I don't want to run folks on it, so hang on a second. We're gonna get a new Kahoot. I don't really have a lot of faith that that's gonna work out well. So this is just a Star Wars quiz. So we're gonna do this here. Here's the new Kahoot. Here's the new Kahoot. All right. And I'm gonna check in on the other one to see how accurate or inaccurate it is. Getting the pin loaded right now. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna close the other one. Just a moment. We're closing that. We're closing that out. Leave. All right. There's a new Kahoot. Get in there. Sorry about that. The new Kahoot topic is Star Wars. Let's see here. Sorry about that. I'm gonna look at the rest of that Kahoot here and see. Whoop. What the let's see, when was it released? I think the rest of it looks okay, but that question was so far off. That question was so far off. Yeah, oops, sorry about that. Let's get this back over here. I'm gonna reach out to the creator. Hold on, let me tell the new creator that we're doing theirs. Okay. This one comes to us from Chicago. One sec. All right. We having fun yet? Did I see Oxlane's comment? There's a lot going on today. Oh, we'll use Oxlane's review for a second. Well, you guys are just like, hey, look, it's up there, it's up there. Oxlane, how long you been a member, man? Doesn't seem like I've known you that long. I mean, it really doesn't, but 13 months membership, buddy. I appreciate that. So much. So much. All right, well, we got 2 reviews to give away now. Arize and Gondolin and Oxlane have both joined the stream. Let's say hello to 2 more Masters members. Oi, oi, oi. What is that? I don't want to open that. I'm trying to get, let's see here. Thanks, Oxlane. You know what? Oxlane's got his own intro. Let's go take a look at that thing. Because we, no. I'm seeing the wrong thing here. Never mind. My brain's not working. Let's go back to the Kahoot. And Mellow Gold has subscribed. There's a lot of noises going on right now. There's the background music, there's the Masters members, and there's the subscribe button. Okay. 1 more minute, we will relaunch this stream, and just give it 1 more minute here. We'll get this Kahoot relaunched right now. Star Wars trivia. Nooch, do you know of any content that tells you of the best team composition for characters or fleets? I'm farming toward the executor, but don't know the best comp once I get it. Well, you can look at SWGOH.gg. If you look at the look on there at Grand Arena History, you'll be able to look at executor, and you can see all the comps people put together. generally the best comp for Executor is going to be, you start off with Houndstooth, Xanadu Blood, and Razor Crest. You bring in IG as the first reinforcement, Slave 1 as the second reinforcement, and if you need it, you may actually bring in Carthonassi's ship as the first reinforcement if you need it and you're facing another Executor, but that's generally the order there today. All right, let's go. Let's get this thing going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Nosferatu? Yep, it's false. You're right. You guys are right. You guys are right. Yep. No. You guys are all right. This Kahoot is all about Star Wars. Let's go. Nosferatu. What does that say? Nosferatu. Star Wars. Very simple. Star Wars. Let's go. Quiz 11 questions. Who is a member of the Republic, the Empire, and the Rebellion? Palpatine, Padme Amidala, Bail Organa, or Newt Gunray? Bail Organa, yeah. So that's an interesting one. So he was in the Republic, obviously, as a senator. Then he was a senator in the Empire, and he defected, and then he was part of the rebellion, obviously. All right, nice. That's a good question. I like that one. I like that one. Which is a lightsaber component? Duraplast, Flimsy, Kyber, Beskar. Well, come on. Come on, man. Yeah, the photos aren't. I would not ever base your answer on the photo. You don't know it's a Kyber. Thank you. I don't know what Duraplast is, but it's not. I mean, I don't know. I guess it could be, but who is not a member of the Red Squadrons? Good question. Let's see. Wedge, Oddball, Poe Dameron, or Luke Skywalker? Well, two of these are obvious. They were in Red Squadron. Poe Dameron, was that Red Squadron in the sequels? Mythic is also making it green. Let's go. What's the answer? The answer is Oddball. I don't know who Oddball is, but not a member of... let's get this here. Hold on one second. We are making it green once again. Make it green. Ugh. All right, Mythic is gifted a membership to Digger 10, Spencer Wendell, Darth Revan, Combined Land, Celia, Robert Rich, well, why not? Gray 78 and the Dave have all been gifted memberships. Back over to our Kahoot screen. Let's see here. I'm gonna look that up. Oddball. Davigen, also known by the code callsign Oddball, was a clone command. That's Oddball. So that's... I remember this guy getting blown up, right? I remember this guy. Okay, now let's look up... Poe? Come on. Why can't I look this up? What is with my computer right now? Poe Dameron, Red Squadron. Blue Squadron, led by Poe Dameron, spurring as a person. Red Squadron served as support for Blue Squadron. Red Squadron commanding officer Poe Dameron. So there you go. So Poe Dameron was in a future iteration of Red Squadron. All right, I'll take it. That is trivia right there. That is trivia right there. Noise. Number 4, Beskar is only found as a natural resource on Mandalore. True or false? I have spoken. False. Where is Beskar found? In Star Wars, Beskar, also known as Mandalorian Iron, is nearly indestructible iron ore that can only be found on the planet Mandalore and its moon, Concordia in the Outer Rim. Yes, Oxley got it. And its moon. It's on the moon as well. Nice. Those were last two were solid trivia questions. Who joined the rebellion in the original trilogy? Yoda, General Dodonna, Wedge Antilles, Lando Calrissian. Joined is the key word here. Joined. And that is a Resistance X-Wing, but that's okay. Who joined the rebellion in the original trilogy? Snips, I'll get your intro shortly, okay? Lando Calrissian joined the rebellion. Wedge is already in there. General Dodonna obviously in there. Lando Calrissian. Hydro and Less Than 4 Million are here. Nice. Are the two leaders for a roster review today. What two generals held command of the 501st? Skywalker and Kenobi, Skywalker and Mahdi, Kenobi and Windu, Skywalker and Veers. Little Abbey Road Star Wars there. So in this Abbey Road, Darth Vader is Paul. He's out of step. Skywalker and Veers. General Veers 501st. Affiliations 501st Legion. Let's look a little closer. I'm trying to find. Okay, 501st Legion was given. Okay, so let's see here. Veers. Under service to the Galactic Empire, the 501st Legion was led by Dark Lord of the Sith Darth Vader, previously Anakin, as his personal legion of troops. Officers who served the Legion included General Veers, Brigadier. So let me see here. This does not list Kenobi. That does not list Kenobi. I'm going with Wikipedia there. Skywalker and Veers. These are good trivia questions, man. These are good trivia questions. This is straight up trivia. True or false? Ahsoka Tano was a spy for the rebellion. True or false? Yep, Veers is a part of the Imperial version. Correct. 100 viewers on YouTube and 15 likes. Mrs. Nooch is not going to be a happy camper. Like and subscribe, everybody. Ahsoka Tano is a spy for the rebellion. It is a great picture. That's a great Star Wars Lego picture right there. The answer is true. All right, right now, Mark and Spunky are in the lead for the free roster reviews today. Number 8, who did not work in Death Squadron? Admiral Piet, General Veers, Admiral Mati, or Admiral Montferrat? Different, just a different font on Admiral Mati, but I don't know what Death Squadron is, so. Admiral Mahdi. Well, you could have took it from the highlight. Death Squadron. Let's see. Let's look up the commanders here. A naval squadron, Imperial Navy, personal armada of Lord Vader, Sheev Palpatine. So these were this was the squadron that was chasing the Falcon. And so Piet, Veers, and I don't know who Montferrat is. Oh yeah, well he wouldn't have been in there because he was probably dead. Vader would have killed him by that point, I'm assuming. Zion and Mark are in the lead for a free roster review today. What character has not yet come to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Hunter, Cody, Jesse, Clone Sergeant Phase 1. That's an easy one, guys. Little Galaxy Heroes question for you. I don't know. I don't know the Ahsoka question. I'm not looking that one up. Jesse has not come to... Look at that, 100%. Good job, guys. Well done. Oh, Spunky answered it faster than Mark, though. So Spunky and Zion are not Zion. 2 questions left. Jag eyes were used by clones and Mandalorians. I don't know what that means. I literally don't know what Jag eye. I'm Googling it right now. Oh. I'll pull this over in a second so you guys can see it. True. Okay, so Jag eyes. Wow. My computer's really laggy today. A simplification of J. Galarala Sarhayase, translating as Shriek Hawk Eyes in Mandoa, or more commonly referred to as Jag, where a Mandalorian sigil. This is too much information. I can't deal. This is why I can't deal with lore stuff. So Jag eyes are on the helmet marked Mandalorian soldiers. All right. True. Last question here. Wow, that switched up. Less than 4 million and Just Plain Coach are in the lead. Bioctip Jim has followed over on Twitch. Welcome aboard, my friend. Less than 4 million and Just Plain Coach are in the lead for the 2 roster reviews today. Guy Griff is just behind him. Hello, Nooch. We got some more people. Everybody's in this, man. Don't give up on it. Last question, true or false? Obi-Wan's name originated from a code. I don't know what that means. Obi-Wan's name originated from a code. That seems like very vague. False. Where did Obi-Wan's name come from? According to George Lucas, he developed names of Star Wars characters phonetically with the intention of hinting at the character's personality. Obi-Wan Kenobi's name was created after production began in Tunisia. After production began, wow. Specifically in the town of Tatooine, which was where the filming. The name was meant to evoke a Japanese warrior feel and attributed to samurai films. Well, yeah, the films of Akira Kurosawa was based on it. Like the word Jedi, this is another homage to the samurai films. An Obi is a sash, a Ken is a... But that's not really lore stuff. Well, I guess that's all we're going with it, so... We're going to say here it's going to be... Alright, so on the podium, the top 2 wieners are... Mark's in third. Sorry, Mark with a C. Second place, Spunky. And coming in first place today and winning a roster review is going to be less than 4 million. You guys get your allied codes in chat on Twitch or YouTube. We will get you your roster reviews today. Congratulations to Spunky and less than 4 million for winning our Kahoot today. Congratulations. All right, let's get over to our regularly scheduled program. I gotta get down here and fix our screen. Ah, there we go. Blair M has been a member for 14 months. Thank you, sir. Good to see you today. Thanks for hanging around. Noah Chung, you're less than 4 million. 936476271. And I'm Spunky. 673. Man, you guys just typed full numbers today. I guess that worked. 642472. All right. We're gonna pull up Joe Bates first here as our Masters member. Thank you to Oxlane for giving away a review today. It's your first time on stream, Noah? Congratulations. We're doing good, Blair. Oh, wait, we gotta give Snips his intro. I forgot here. Our Legacy Masters members all have their own intros from back in the day. Boy, if you've been a Masters member long enough to keep your intro, thank you so much. Yeah, we only got a few left that have been here for the whole time, but if you've been a Masters member since back in the day when you got your own customized intro and you're still here today, a big shout out to you guys. I can think of Deacon and Snips off the top of my head. There's more, though. There's more. Let's see. Joe Bates, also John Barnes. We've seen this roster before. Unlocking Jedi Knight Cal next week, and Leia's around the corner, but my issue is what to do next. I have Quad May nearly unlocked. Is that what we're calling Queen Amidala? I don't like that. I don't like Quad May. I don't like Quad May. It's okay. And Maul Cat set at low levels. Luthen unlocked a couple months, so I'm not sure where to focus resources. I don't know there, Oxlane. It must have been that at some point you bowed out and came back. That's why that would go, that's why that would have been done. Thank you for putting the Nooch recipes in the credits tonight. Hey, there you go, Blair. Thank you, sir. Nooch Disciples, also known as recipes. You rewatched some Loader Homie videos this week. My goodness. All right, so Cal Kestis and Leia are around the corner. What are you going to do after that? You're going to have Quad May. I don't think I can say that. I'm not comfortable saying Quad May. You're going to have Queen Amidala unlocked. Well, I mean, you really need Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon to go with you. You got Padawan, Obi-Wan at 7 stars. So do I, by the way. So if you want her to work, you got to do those two, and then you can throw in, I don't know, like Plo Koon and Heathcoth with them or something. But should you fall that... just Queen. There's no other Queens in the game. She's Queen! Darth Bane's up here with all 3 Omicrons. Gas, Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, CLS. Oh, you could develop Mace Windu for that Queen Amidala team, maybe. With Padme, I guess, too. Marin would be a good upgrade for your Night Sister team. You bought that bundle. I mean, I don't see a lot of other needs. You know, honestly, there are more stuff you can get. You got Executor and Leviathan. You can think about Profundity. And obviously, you got Sith the Turtle, Emperor Luke, Kylo Ray. If you got Jedi Master Luke, then we always look at, just like we said in the video today, Jabba and Leia. You're already getting Leia. So then we're looking at Jabba. I would say a very natural progression. Let me look at one more thing here. Okay. So a very natural progression, if you're going to unlock Leia soon, and you'll have Cal Kestis for Luke, would be to move into Jabba and be sharding your Inquisitors in the meantime. Now, you talked about Queen Amidala. You could get Queen Amidala up with Obi-Wan and it's going to be a yawning day. I can already tell I'm going to be yawning a lot today. You could do Amidala with your Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan if you want. That's an option. Again, a natural progression would be Jabba, Inquisitors, and then Queen Amidala in there, that team somewhere along the way, and then Profundity. I think that's a natural progression if you look at it. Let's see here. Returning player as of 2 months. I played the game regularly years ago. Hope to go for Darth Revan gas down the road. Jabba down the line. I'm pretty proud of my mods. Cool. Nice, Noah. You have to remind me of, I don't know, I'm going to forget stuff. You're Spunky, right? Or are you less than 4 million? See, I already forgot. I think you're less than 4 million. I mean, you got a pretty well-balanced roster here, man. I mean, not surprising. You're always paying attention. You know what you're doing. You're on the ball. Scion could use a relic. Chewy has made the stream. Let's say hello to Chewy.
Disturbing is this move by Chancellor Palpatine.
Wait.
I understand.
You are on this council,
Okay.
but we do not grant you the rank of master.
What?
What?
It really was unfair, honestly. You know, whether a big GL farm be efficient right now could be quicker, more easy for to take off Mandalorians, etc. Yeah. I mean, it would be quicker. Now, you're looking at Maul, Imperial Super Commando, and Gar Saxon, but there's not a lot there. Hey, Farmstar, I got you. Farmstar, we got a couple of Kahoot winners, and I'll do you right after that one. Once again, guys, tomorrow's my birthday, so I'll be on here doing an Ask Me Anything stream tomorrow. I'll probably work on mods while I do that. I mean, you could do Maul and Gar and Imperial Super Commando and then mix, you know, whatever, Sabine and Beskar Mando or something in with that. Not the worst idea. I don't know that that'll be that much cheaper than Jabba at this point. You've already got Boosh Leia done. You're looking at Greedo. I mean, this will be... Fennec Shan will take a lot of Kairos. Chrysanthemum and Lando. But the thing about Jabba is... Yeah, that'll be a whole lot of speed rolls for my birthday present. That's true, because that's what happens on stream. You know, you get that Smuggler's Run too. And so... The longer farm gets you those mod materials every 3 weeks. And I think that's the value of doing the Jabba, you know, over some of these side farms. I got you, Chewy. So that's my thought there. And, like, I'm doing Jabba now because I got tired of watching Smuggler's Run 2 pass me by. I was able to do it on my free-to-play, and it was super nice. So that's why I'm doing Jabba now. But, I mean, you look at Mandalorians there. What are some... I mean, there are some other teams you could do, but you've done... You could do, like, Tuskens, but that's an Omicron. I think Inquisitors is a priority for you, too. Your guild's got to be doing a rote, right? Is your guild doing a rote? Or... as an alternative, well, yeah, so your guild probably wants your Inquisitors. Here's an alternative. Maybe you get your Mandalorians all geared up, and they're pretty much all 7-star. I think just Imperial Super Commando is 6-star, right? So you get Maul and Imperial Super Commando and Garsax, and you work on the gear for those 3 to get the Mandalorians up. In the meantime, you shard Admiral Raddus, you shard your Bad Batch, you shard your Jabba farm. Maybe you do all the sharding for these other farms while you get your Mandalorians up. Know what I mean? And get ready for Profundity there. Maybe that's something you do. Just a thought. We're in good shape here. Gauntlet's a little bit low. I'm hoping you're farming that every day right now. TIE Interceptor you'll have soon, I'm sure. Separatist, you're farming Hyena Bomber every day. Marauders at 4 stars. No work on that yet. Everything else looks good. This one's looking pretty good here. Yeah, okay, so everything else is looking good. But that's an idea, is if you want to do a couple of side teams, I would suggest side teams where you've already got them farmed up, they're sitting there ready to go. Maybe you relic your Geos, you know? I don't know. You got the Pago Omicron. Your guild might appreciate a Geo gear up. Maybe you gear up Zori Bliss. Maybe you gear up Cal Kestis and Seer Junda. Maybe you do your Queen Amidala team. You know, pick 1 or 2 teams while you go and shard your Inquisitors and shard for Jabba. Do those 1 or 2 teams, and then come back and do Inquisitors and Jabba, or Jabba and Inquisitors, whatever order your guild wants them in. And yeah, that's what I would suggest. I think that's a great idea, you know? Yeah, we hope the bundle comes back around for Geos. I think that's a good idea, and yeah, good call there. Hey guys, before we get to our next round of reviews here, let's hear from our lurkers today. If you are lurking over there on Twitch or YouTube, give me a big L or a WL or a lurk or something. Say it in chat. I'll give you a big shout out on stream. I agree, Atrox. It was unfair. Be Anakin. Bang. Never mind. Chop off Count Dooku said, be Anakin. Tell Mace Windu not to kill Palpatine because it's not the Jedi way. All right, sir. What's going on? S. Bovo is lurking. I'll read off everybody here in a minute. Looks like your mods are in good shape, Joe. I'm not surprised here at your mods at all being in good shape. I'm not a big fan of that. Although it's a pretty good speed. It's a decent speed on them. I kind of would prefer speed, but I guess maybe you're putting with Malgus now, so you got those mods instead. It's a lot of speed on Piet. Let's drop down a little bit and see what's down here. Starkiller's at 258. That's kind of slow, so it does kind of drop off a cliff here down around this area. So definitely keep farming the speed mods, but you're on top of it. You know what you're doing. That's my thought, man. If you want to round out some teams, go ahead and do that. Get those teams rounded out, and then just shard your next couple of farms along the way. I think that's the way to do it. I think that'll look really good. Definitely shard Admiral Raddus, though, because that profundity would have a really nice spot on your roster here. And it's not all that... I know it's a Relic 9 Apparatus and a Relic 8 Cassian, but it's not all that difficult to get that team, you know, geared up. So that's my suggestion. That's my suggestion. I like your idea. We'll combine it with the idea of going for Jabba and Inquisitors too. Looking good, Joe. Thank you, sir. Thanks for all the support over the years. Yeah, we got it. All right, so let's give our lurkers. So S. Bobo, Mariano R. Molina. I always get it wrong. We've got Saran DeSantis, Luke Flewelling, Clyde No, Jesus Dominguez, the Lady X, Ark, Din Grogu, Eli Milan, Joshua Rogers, Coder Paul, Bertil, Big Texas, Lego Lurker. Cool, do those Legos, man. Bogly Dogley, Terry, Akai Gaming. I had some ship loss recently. Yeah, I get it, man. You know, we all hit walls in Grand Arena. I say it a lot. You're just going to hit walls. You can't not hit walls in Grand Arena. It's just, you're just going to get stuck at certain points and just take your beatings, you know? That's just how it works. Should I do this? I don't know, man. I feel like I'm in a pretty good position with Zetas right now. Although I got Jabba and I'm going to hold off. I'm trying to save stuff up. Hey, Trey, what's up? Teriyaki Gaming. If I do it, you'll do it? And I can't be accountable for other people's actions. Not doing it. Okay, less than 4 million. Let's take a look at your roster. Hold on, please. 1 sec. Bumlace, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. You've joined a great community here, my friend. The light will come. The Chiss sovereignty. Ooh, fancy. We got Padme. We got Negotiator. Let's take a look at this thing right now. What's going on with the roster, man? What's going on with the roster list? Hey, Chips and Doinks. We got Bosk, Relic 3. We got Grandmaster Yoda, Relic 3. We got Jenna Anakin, Relic. We got Chewbacca, Relic. I'm gonna guess we got a Qui-Gon Omicron down here somewhere. We might have glossed over it. No, we do. No. No Qui-Gon Omicron yet. You're just this is your Padme team right now that's been running. Okay. I like the Qui-Gon team better, but okay. Where are you in Grand Arena? It's a newer account. Carbonite 3. Okay, really just getting going. Joe Beige, you've been a member for 16 months, man. Did I purchase a GAC review if you have space to on a 4-match losing? If you want to, yeah, we can take a look at your GAC. All right, we got, well, I mean, these are... If you're going to make some choices for early relics, you've done a pretty good job. You've got your Galactic Republic team. You could put Yoda in there, or you could put Yoda on your Jedi team. I prefer him on the Jedi team. I like him with Janet Revan, Bass, LaShawn, and where's Jolie Bindo? There he is. He's got a Zeta. That's a good thing. Good. I saw the wrong Zeta on Yoda here recently. That was disappointing. You got CLS working. Just a classic old core team roster here. Geos. Working on Treya. Okay. Take a look at the ships. Not great there. Not great there. Yeah, your ships aren't great. You've kind of neglected ships to get the rest of your roster where it needs to be. If I were you, I would be dialed in on some ships, man. Dialed in. Deacon's been a member for 17 months. We'll give it away next week, Deacon. I got you. Well, I'm out of town next week. You're gonna have to remind me because I'm writing it down. You may have to remind me. I may not see that. Bioptic Jim, you're giving it away? All right. Didn't you get a review yesterday? We reviewed you yesterday, Bioptic. Or you hated ships. You guys hate ships? You gotta farm ships, man. Ships are so important. I think you should go for Executor, honestly. I think you should farm your Galactic Republic fleet and go for Executor. So, that's gonna involve... Finish Anakin, finish your Umbaran Starfighter, finish your Y-Wing, finish your Clone Sergeant, finish Plo Koon. These three and these three will give you a fully functional fleet until you go later and get Marauder. Yeah, that'll do you there. As far as the Executor, you're going to go for Xanadu Blood, IG-2000. You hopefully been grabbing Razor Crest shards along the way. You need to farm the TIE Bomber, and you'll be good with Executor. I think you should go for those two ships, those two fleets to get on this roster. It'll elevate your roster that much. I do like the start here with Jedi Knight Revan, Bounty Hunters, Padme, CLS. I like what you've got going over here. This is a good start for a roster. One more place to look for a starting team. There you go, Captain Rex. And it is the right Zeta. Another place I look for starting teams, as always. If you're going to get PA'd up for your Executor, you're going to want to get an Imperial Trooper team up. So those are the places I look for those starting teams. But I like where you started here. I like your beginning. Padme's your fastest, huh? That's not usually a good sign. 19 on Padme. You have a better... I think you have a better place to put these speed mods. And his name is Jedi Knight Revan.
Take these two over to the garage, will you? I want them cleaned up for dinner.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
First, you've got to fix your mods. So, you've only got 3 speed mods on Jedi Knight Revan. He wants speed more than Padme wants speed. Put that 19 speed here and put the 20 speed here. Oh, you already got a 20 speed. Never mind. And make this... You don't really need crit damage on him. Just get a speed mod here. Make him as fast as possible. I got you, Joe. Yeah, get a, make Jedi Knight Revan faster. Speed, protection? No. Protection? No. Protection? No. You want these to be protection. His leader gives everybody 50% max protection. So, you want to just max out as much protection as you can get on Bosk as the leader of your bounty hunters. Plus, they all recover back. Every time a bounty hunter tries to land a debuff, you gain protection back. So, protection, protection, protection on Bosk. I like the start of your... I like the cut of your jib, Noah. It's looking good. I just recommend dial in on those fleets. You want to get those fleets up and running, but your roster is a really good start. It's a nice free-to-play early game roster. Very nice. Good job, Noah. / less than 4 million. Spunky, let's pull this thing up here. Are you there, Spunky? Spunky. Kampf Giganten. So, bist du Deutsch, Spunky? Ich warte. Du bist hier? Du bist Deutsch. Willkommen, mein Freund. Hier ist ein schönes Roster für dieses Stream. Schauen wir? Ja. Schauen wir an. Schau hier. Dieses Executor Fleet hat hier ist kein Houndstooth. Hier. Sehr interessant. Okay, so there's no Houndstooth in the Executor Fleet. Shabambe, work lurking. Interesting. So, are you defending against, like, finalizers with that in your fleet arena? What's going on in that fleet arena that you decide to put this fleet out there? I'm interested. Or are you beating Leviathans with that? Is that what's going on? It's okay, Shabambe. You're behind on the stream, but there's no worries there. There's no worries. How we doing over on Twitch right now? You have to counter Leviathans. Okay, there it is. I knew it was one of those two things. You counter Leviathans makes more sense than what I said the first time. Well, let's go through the fleets we're looking at. Empire. TIE Bomber's there, of course, because you have Executor. Okay. This is a pretty thin... You've got Chimeras, so farming Gauntlet, farming your TIE Defender, going to get that TIE Interceptor. You could really transform this into something really, really usable. Imperial Shuttle, you could actually get a usable fleet out of this if you farm those ships. So just something to keep in mind. I don't really prioritize it, but it's something you really do. TIE Echelon here is... The TIE Echelon is really behind, and that's unfortunate. You got a ways to go for that. Of course, we always recommend that for our Executor counter. This is looking good. This is a bundle purchase. Okay, so you purchased the bundle. Clone Sergeant's looking okay. You're going to get some gear on him. Get that Y-Wing up, and you get that Marauder up, of course. And I don't think you have the Separatist fleet yet. No. All right. You got to counter leave, yes. So Spunky, we got 1, 2, 3. How long have you been playing? So did you leave and come back? You said, did you say you left to come back? Somebody said they left and came back. Noah was a returning player, but didn't get very far the first time. D-Well's giving away his review? I'm sure if Noah's still here, or if Mark is still here, I'm sure he will speak up. I'm sure he will speak up. He was very vocal during the Kahoot. Yep, I quit 2 years ago and came back right before Lycino. Do I call these things or what, dude? So, therefore, you're in a very well-aged fleet arena fighting Leviathans. You've got Luke, you've got Kylo, you got Rey. You don't have Luke's ultimate. Well, as we say all the time, it's nothing new. If you've got Luke, we're looking at Jabba. No, not farmed at all. We're looking at Leia. Maybe farmed. Not really. Not really. 0 Inquisitors. Wow, that's actually impressive. Profundity, then Leia. I'm on board with that. Okay, we got these 3 guys up. You got a ways to go for Adrad here. That's maybe a month of farming. You can get that done. But you figure 4 a day, 250. You probably got more than 250. Probably more like 220 for you, 4 a day. It's like a month and a half, month and 3/4, something like that. So, let's see. I mean, you're in good shape here. These 4. Dash Rendar. We got Starkiller. We got Visas. Cool. Doesn't she need her Zeta to really make this work right? Her Zeta's what does the reviving, right? Oh no, that's not... Okay, what does that do? What is this exactly? I can't remember what that is. Her Zeta there. Get it done, Noah. Yeah, Spunky. I mean, you're in good shape here. I mean, you've already said you're going for Jabba. Are you going for a Profundity? I mean, I like it. I like your farming path. You're very clean here. That's a good thing. You see, there's no extra Gear 12 pieces dropped on anybody. You're very tight. You're very clean. I just like the roster. That's what I'm going to say here. Good job. I kind of got lost there for a minute. In my own head. This is a nice mod set. That's an okay mod set. I mean, keep farming the speed. You definitely need more speed on the roster. Luke does not need a speed set. I would put this on Hux or something. Luke, when you have Chupio on the team, I haven't talked about this in a while, but if the ally leader is a non-galactic legend rebel, CLS, 3PO and Chewy gain 40% of their health, protection, offense, defense, potency, tenacity, and rebel allies gain half that amount. So you want to have really an offense set with offense and like tenacity or potency down here for him. Got tenacity, that's good. But the speed isn't really necessary. You really kind of want him doing more damage than that. So I would take that speed set, and what do you have on Hux here? He's got a speed set too. 126, that's, you know, that's doing okay. You're doing okay. I'd find another home for that speed set and put an offense set on CLS just because of Chupio's unique. It's okay. You definitely need some more speed in the roster, but I like the roster overall. Well done. Sehr gut. Sehr schön. Nice job, Spunky. Okay, let's look at our next one here. It's going to be Farmstar. Farmstar, what's up with your roster? Tell me. Let me know what's going on here. I'm going to get some candy. I'm going to be right back with some candy for myself. Hold, please. Farmstar. Calling Farmstar. Hey, Potato Soup, how you doing? If I gave Nooch a big hug, you think I could get a roster review? Depends on how big you gave it to me. That was out loud. Yeah, that was out loud. Okay. I think Farmstar is flexing is what I think is happening here. Hold on. Hold on. What's the toilet paper for? It holds my lemon drops. I keep... So... It's kind of gross. I keep toilet paper on the desk because it's an easy and much more efficient way to have something to blow my nose in. So, a couple stories. I've told this before. One is an entire Kleenex box is just kind of overkill. I can take like 3 squares, just blow my nose if I need to, and you know. Secondly, I have a little story here. So when my dad was out of work when I was a kid, he ran an unsuccessful construction company for a while. And one of the guy, the guy that worked with him was Speedy. My dad worked with this guy named Speedy, who was great. And so I would go along. I was, I don't know, 9 or 10. So I'd go with my dad, and I'd do cleanup stuff, and he'd pay me a few bucks or whatever. And so Speedy was there, and Speedy had a roll of toilet paper with him, and he was blowing it. I mean, these guys, they're sawing, and they're grinding, and there's just dust everywhere. So he's blowing his nose constantly into the toilet paper. And I was like, man, why do you use toilet paper to blow your nose? And he said, because my mom always said my face looked like my butt. So, and at 9, 10 years old, I thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my life. Laughed my brains out. And, but you know, if you want to look at a solution for blowing your nose takes up much less space, roll of toilet paper is better for that. You know, yeah, why pay for the box? Why am I paying for an extra box? And before you say handkerchief, go away, dude. Let me tell you about handkerchiefs. When I was a kid, I shudder to think of this. My dad always had a handkerchief, okay? My dad blew his nose constantly. So, when my nose would run and I need to blow my nose, guess where I got to blow my nose? In my dad's wet handkerchief. That is what happened. I'm not even kidding. I remember it. And you don't really think about it. You're a kid. It's not something you're worried about. My dad would give me... Oh, you moved over to a Che Farmstar. Okay. My dad would give me... He'd pull the handkerchief out of his pocket, the one he'd been using all day. And that's where I blow my nose. It happened. This is not a one-time occurrence. It happened all the time. All the time. Just a generational thing. It was still happening back in the 70s, I guess. So there you go. For me, TP, baby. TP. All right. So, Farmstar moved over to Twitch. Just looking for some higher relic recommendations. Moved over to Twitch. Let's see here. Well, your Kyber won. I don't need recommendations from me. Is that Chewbacca? Fandor Chewy. Whenever you attacks out turn, cover 20% health and protection. Well, you don't have the best data crunch yet, I don't think. Ewok Elder. They reset their cooldowns to lose 5% health for each turn. For each turn, each ability was reduced. Interesting. Looking for some relic level. I mean, this is a banging roster, dude. Question for you, Farmstar. I'm not hungry anymore. It says Split in 2 Gaming. Mythic is with me. Mythic's with me. We're of an older generation. Yeah, everybody had hankies back then. Right. I don't get sick. I'm just telling you guys, I don't get sick. I have a lifetime disease with asthma, but I rarely get sick. Oh, I've been an endgame creator for a while. I'm not the endgame creator, but so... Farmstar, question for you over on Twitch. We talk about this a lot. What do you think the big difference is between Kyber 1 and Kyber 2? Is it getting all the most recent teams? Like, you got this big roster... You have all the most recent stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you're not missing anything on the roster. So, is that the big difference between... Let's see here. Do you have Gungans? You don't have Jar Jar yet. So, how are you in Kyber 1, where some people with similar rosters are struggling to get out of Kyber 2? That's what I want to know. Ships and newest characters. Well, you don't have Jar Jar. But you do have, like, everything, though. You've got Dr. Aphra. You've got Cal Kestis. You've got Starkiller. You've got... I mean, you just have everything. I don't see any of the... Anybody up here is required for... No Tuskens yet. Don't have the 3-man Tuskens team, but okay. But everything else is done on the roster. So what are some relic recommendations? Let's start down here at the bottom. Maybe Geo Soldier, although you don't use that ship very often. I mean, you could start right here. If you want to put some relic levels on, and I don't know how your Phoenix are performing right now, but extra relic levels on Kanan, Hera, even Captain Rex, Chopper, just to make them, you know, more egregious. So that's a place where you could put some relic levels. Just a thought. Kyber 1 is also War of Attrition. Gotta have enough off-meta teams to counter a heavy defense while placing a heavy defense. Right. Now, do you research every single round of GAC? I wonder if that's a big differentiator. Range Trooper doesn't really need it. So far, I'm seeing Phoenix as the one place to add some relic levels. What about L3? Yes, and researching every round of GAC is also there. L3 with some relic levels, you know, a plug-and-play tank for you. I'm not sure where you're playing her. We put her with Rey, put her with Sortie, you put her with Dash. But making L3 even more tanky, that would be a good thing, right? I don't know that Cara Dune would be worth the investment at this point. Maybe with Luthen coming, you know, with Luthen on the way, maybe Cara Dune becomes more valuable on that Mon Mothma team. Maybe relic levels on her would be a big deal if Luthen is on that Mon Mothma team, right? Maybe K2 for your Adrad team. I know that Zareth, and I think either Calvin or Sanjita, swears by Relic 8 Plo Koon, and putting him in the starting lineup as, I think it's a Leviathan counter in the negotiator lineup. Luthen's going to shift some relics. Yeah, I think that's 100% true across the board. I mean, for a guy in Kyber 1, you have a lot of Relic 5 on here, and so this actually brings hope that once you get everything farmed and get all the new teams, you can climb into Kyber 1. So you got your Imperial Super Commando. Those are the ones I see so far. The Phoenix, Cara Dune. I could even say Ewoks. That's because of my pal. You know Gerbil's my pal. And he's got his Ewoks all Relic 9, and he gets holds. He talks about how he gets holds. I don't know if he's still getting holds or not, but you know, that's just a fun little thing there. Those are my thoughts. You can make Nihilus more tanky. Nosfero Taku has followed over on Twitch. Thank you, sir. Higher relics for Hut Cartel doesn't really matter at your level. Too many off-meta counters. Night Sisters mean, yeah. Well, what about higher relics on your Night Sisters? I see Relic 3 on them. Maybe your Gungans, but it's a little bit late to the game there, but maybe you take your Gungans up to Relic 7, Relic 8 to make them that much, to make them more beefy on defense. Those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. You know, talk about a guy that's not heavily invested in Relic 9 and is in Kyber 1. I love seeing that. That's great, man. You want to talk about Relic 8 and 9 up here? Jedi Master Luke, all that extra protection he gets, so spreads it around to the team for offense. That's a worthy investment. I think Jedi Master Kenobi, I don't know if Relic 9 really helps him a lot. So you don't want to do any more on Jabba, so you're just going to stay at 5. Okay, I'll take your word for that. That's right, I did it. Lord Vader, converting that protection into health. So relic levels on these two, 8 and 9, are a big deal and can really make a difference in a fight. So those are my thoughts, man, but this is a nice flex. It's a really nice, let's pull up the speed here. You got to bet the speed is going to be deep even down here. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Grant Hubbard has followed over on Twitch. Thank you for the follow, my friend. We got 301 speed down here. Let's see where the 300s expire. Okay. First order officers, 299. 8th brother's the last 300. Okay, so let's count them up. 6. That's 8, right? 14. 22. 30. So 30 characters at 300 speed. That's what you really have to have, guys. Just, if you want to make, you've got to have that much speed going on the roster. Mods make the most difference in climbing a gag. 100%. It's all that speed on the roster. So Queen Amidala will make a big difference for you when you get her up and running. So, hey, man. Hopefully it helps, Farmstar. I appreciate you sharing. This is really good for the community to see what is required of a Kyber 1 roster. And maybe I'll look at this. I think we could maybe put this out as a video, and I think I will now that I'm at the end. I'm gonna, yeah. Farmstar, I'm going to use your roster as a Kyber 1 example. It's a really good example of a roster that you're not super duper heavily invested in everything. You've only done the relic levels you need to get the stuff done, and yet you're still in Kyber 1. And I think it's all due to datacrons and mods and research, and it's really good to see. I think people need to see what it takes to get into Kyber 1. So that's a good one, man. That's what I'll probably publish that tomorrow. So thanks for sharing the roster, Farmstar. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Marcus Money has made the stream another Masters member for us here today.
Master, 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 the master, 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 master.
All right. So thanks for sharing, Farmstar. That's pretty awesome. Let's take a look at Chewy. Furious Midget has followed over on Twitch. Thank you, sir. You are a gentleman or a lady and a scholar. I don't care what Farmstar says about you. It's Chewy. Rakatan Invaders. Rakatan. That's going to be a video tomorrow, man. That's going to be a video tomorrow. Recent accomplishments being Gas and Wampa. Let's look over here first, then. Chimera. Big Unit Beezer has gifted a sub to Farmstar. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for gifting the sub. We're up to 21 subs on the channel right now. It's close to 50 at one point when we first got Twitch going, but, you know, we've leveled out a little bit. But there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We're still working on Twitch. We're up to 1,022 followers over there, so that's not a bad thing, right? All right. What are we doing here? So, you're going for Jedi Knight Luke and Rey. Dopeman's captured 11 million. Can't tell you it's more that he has Bo, Cal, and Gungans, and he does, yeah. Yep. Yeah. All right, so let's hear Chewy. Going for Jedi Knight Luke and Rey now. I'm going to look at the fleets. Then for Executor. Been struggling a lot with fleets. Yeah, your fleets suck. That's why. If you don't farm them, you're going to struggle with them. That's all I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That is no good. You don't have a Chimera fleet at all. You don't have an I hope you're getting those TIE Bomber shards in the Galactic War Store, please. I hope that's happening. Because yow. Yow. I got Joe Bates' GAC review is left. So you're farming Marauder right now, you said? And Y-Wings. There's Y-Wing. No Marauder yet. Is that because you need Bad Batch? Got him. So no Marauder yet. Okay. It's a few months away, but it's going to make that fleet great. Bow to the First Order! This is no bueno. Get these two up. Executor counter. Don't want to talk about anymore. That's not a fleet. Yeah, not much for fleets, man. You want my advice on this roster? Dial in on your fleets for a solid period of time. If you spend the next several months dialing in on getting your fleets up, it'll make your roster better. You've got all these relic characters, and you mostly bundle purchases, I can see. And say you just got Jedi Master Luke or your Gas and Wampa recently. Okay, so you're working on Jedi Knight Luke. I haven't heard anything about that D-Well. I don't know that anybody got anything, to be honest. Cyber, I was trying to say, I've got a spot left. I've got plenty. You know, we got room left if you want to get a review today. Crit damage, offense. Crit damage, offense. Crit damage, offense. That's what you want. Not protection and health. You want health here. Crit damage, offense, health. Crit damage, offense, health. Work on that. That's not a very good mod. I know he gets a lot of bonus turn meter, but I see defense on Yoda. That's the you're just kind of this. That's not going to help him. He's so paper thin. He's all about evading and attacking, Defense just doesn't add anything to his kit at all. Let's take a look at his armor. I bet it's like no armor. Well, 55%. Actually, that's not horrible. It's kind of a base level of armor, though, isn't it? I want offense here, that's all I'm saying. By the way, you don't need tenacity on Yoda at all. He's launching tenacity up the entire battle. Like, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, he's throwing tenacity up on the whole team. And foresight. So, you don't really need any tenacity on him. And that's a bad mod.
Take these two over to the garage, will you? I want them cleaned up for dinner.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
First, you've got to fix your mods. I got you, Cyber. You need to work on your mods. I just generally speaking, you just want a bunch of health on her. Yeah, it's time to sit down and do some mod work on the roster. You want him to be really fast. Speed's good here, but you don't have a lot of good speed mods. You're kind of lacking. You need to do a lot of speed. You need to do a lot of mod farming. Like, you're unlocking GLs, but you don't have good mods for them. So just do a bunch of farming. Farm your mods like a madman. So I'm going to recommend for this roster, ships and mods and mods and ships. 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 That's what I think you should be working on. I know you're doing Jedi Knight Cal and you're getting Jedi Master Luke. Congratulations, do that. I want you to work on rounding out. Get the Executor. Round out your negotiation. You said you're working on it, but keep work more on it. Get your Malevolence with Grievous and get that fleet up and running. Finish your Finalizer fleet. Get an Empire fleet up and running. Ships and mods and mods and ships. That's what you got to work on in this roster. 100%. Your other farming, you seems like you got it under control. Avoid doing this stuff that you've done not a lot of it, but you don't want to add any extra, Gear 12 pieces to characters unless you're going to finish them off. So, and I don't think these guys, well, maybe Rex is because you got the gas you're working on. Okay. Definitely finish this team first. I like that. Ships and mods and ships, Chewy. That's where you got to go. But you know what? You're not in bad shape here. You just got to tighten it up a little bit. We just saw what ships and mods will do for you on the last roster. Carry to Kyber 1 in the right position. You want a bunch of health here? That's a bad mod. Look, have you watched Mods 101, or do you know why this should not be done, Chewy? This should not be done. There's no speed secondary. It doesn't do any good for anybody. Go watch my mods playlist or Mods 101. You'll hear me throughout there talk about if there's no speed secondary, very few characters operate well without speed secondaries. So you've watched it so many times, so well, thank you. He's watching and rewatching, folks. Let's all get in the habit of watching and rewatching all the videos. So yeah, Marin doesn't need any speed. That's a good idea. Right. Hey, Almighty. That's it. Ships and mods and ships. Chewy. Get her down. I want to see you pick that up a little bit. Let's go look at Joe Bates's Grand Arena history. I'm getting there. Hang on. Joe, you here? Do it, Chewy. Do it. Couple rough losses recently. You know what, though? I mean, it's just going to happen. Yeah, let's see here. You're 4-5 there. I like this new setup. You're 5-4 here. You're 4-5 here. Yeah, it's been a little rough run for you. You're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck in, where are you? Does it tell me where you are? Your last 4 3v3 seasons, you were 59%. Last 4 5v5 seasons, 47%. All time, 7 seasons, 52%. There's something to keep in mind. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. So, last 3v3 season, you were 16-11. And where are you in GAC? You're in Kyber. Why? It should tell me, right? It doesn't say you're in Kyber 2 or anything. That's something missing here, unless I'm not seeing it. Bracket, that's where I want to go. No, that doesn't help me. Well, let's look at your most recent brackets. Season 54, week 3. Okay. Well, it's easy to see a loss here, a lot. I mean, you're facing these rosters that are all bigger than yours, you know? I mean, they've all got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 8, and you've got 4 Galactic Legends. Well, that's part of it. You tell people on Facebook to watch my videos? Wow, thanks, Blair. I gotta be honest, guys. I did not know this entire breakdown was here. Look at that. Here's all the Omicrons on the roster. And the mod sets on the characters that have Omicrons. Look at that. This is good info. I mean, you're facing... And the speed on those characters. You're facing bigger rosters, dude. I mean... All these guys have bigger rosters than you. We'll look at your history too, but... You're hanging with them. Your speed is keeping you in the running. This person's fastest character is Echo. I've never seen that before. 281 is their the most extra speed added. Interesting. I know I'd want to do that in Echo. And you know, with me, I'm always punching up too, so we're in the same boat, you and I. One thing you'll notice is you're the only one that's got Bosk in your top 10 fastest characters. Surely somebody else has Moff Gideon. Nobody else has Moff Gideon either. Well, there's a Bosk. You're definitely... Now, you probably did this for the Omicron, or for the Datacron, First Order Special Forces. And Thrawn is really an old school character. You don't really need to have Thrawn. Hold on, sorry. You don't really need to have Thrawn and First Order type out as fast as you've got them. I know you got the Datacron, but just something to think about. Look at the other characters people have running faster than you. These are good tools. I didn't know these were on here now. Were these on here before? Even having Thrawn with C, I don't know if I give him those types of highest level mods like that. All right, let's look at history here. I like that little bracket tab. I like that little bracket tab there. Well, look at this. 8.5, 10, 8.6, 9.9, 11, 9, 9, 9. So you're the smallest galactic power. So let's just keep that in mind, all right? I just want to keep that in mind. You barely lost this one. You barely lost that one. I mean, you're not losing by a lot. Bane versus Jabba. C versus Sorty. Jedi Master Luke versus Qui-Gon. Darth Vader versus Geo. Now, what are you putting on defense? Ray, Gas, Malgus. All right. I will tell you one thing that's been kind of doing really well for me is throwing out a heavier defense and make them run through it. Not everybody's gonna, especially if they don't have datacrons, which this guy does have datacrons. But if they're a little slow on datacrons, make them beat your defense. You know, make them beat your defense. Can we do a mod comparison? Where do we do the mod comparison? Mods. There you go. There it is, man. There it is. Thank you, SBobo. Good call. Over on Twitch. SBobo, but this is it. This is it right here. You have less Galactic Legends, but you have half of the 6-dot mods of your opponents. Some of them. 2/3 of others. You still have as many 25 speeds as them. Top 25. Wait, is that your average speed of the top 25? Okay, that's your average speed of the top 25. So your top 25 average speed is doing okay. Not great, but okay. Your top 500 mods, you're way behind. So look at this. It's mods. It's mods. So look at this. You need more 6-dot mods. You think about all the extra health, extra offense, extra crit damage, all the extra stuff those 6-dot mods bring. So you're behind in 6-dot mods. Your top 25 mods are a lot slower than some. 3 here, 3 there, and somewhat match up with others. Your top 500 mods are out. You're getting smoked. So when you go from 26 to 500, your average speed is 10. These guys are at 14. They're all in like 16, 17. That's it. That's what's doing it. 25 plus speed is 8. And by the way, depending on the age of your roster, you may not be able to prevent this. This is a great tool. SBobo, good job. Hang on, my son's calling me. Mrs. Nooch called, so there you go. Yeah, Joe Bates, that's it, man. That's the deal. This is everything. Your datacrons are doing okay. You have less level 9 datacrons than some of these guys. I mean, okay. But it's mostly in these speed mods. Look at 15 plus speed, you have like 1/3 of your opponents. For the most part. That's what it is. I bet you beat this Angelix guy. You didn't. You lost all 3. But, you know, that's what it is. That's all it is. It's the same thing here. That's all it is, man. It's your mods. And that's not an insult, you know? That's not an insult. You haven't, you know, some of these guys maybe have been playing the game for 6, 7 years, right? They have a better opportunity to have mods. But if you want to look at the difference, you know, between your roster, we're going to start checking this out more often. Good job, Sabovo. Maybe I missed it. Was this available on the old SWGOH.gg and I just missed it? Anyway, there's your difference. There's your difference, Joe Bates. That's what it's all about. It's for you, it's mods. And obviously you're behind Galactic Legends, but if you matched up those mods, I'll bet you'd add 10 to 20% to your win percentage. Because you were close on a couple of those. I don't know, mate. I guess I just missed out this whole time, so. Does that help Joe Bates? Yep, it was always there. Nooch too good. Always missing stuff. Po Buddy's nerfed, guys. Po Buddy's nerfed. Anywho, that's it, Joe. I do think you can play some stiffer defense sometimes. You know, watch. If they don't have a lot of datacrons, I'd throw some serious datacrons defense out there. But I just think you just gotta work your mods like a crazed maniac. Let's look up mine. Hold on. Is this me? All right, here we go. Nooch 2 Lightspeed's bracket. I'm in the same boat. You're not going to be happy with this. Last 3v3 has 60%. Last 5v5 was 58%. So I'm kind of in the same mod boat. I will tell you, I think the difference in our rosters between me and you would have been... My mods are behind just because I'm a newer account than all these guys. These guys are going to be more established accounts, so I got to work on it too. My top 500 is better than yours is, but I've got I had the Gungans. You know, I've got the Gungans on the roster. That was a big deal having the Gungans on my roster. You know, a big deal having the Gungans on my roster. But yeah, you and I, buddy. Let's work our mods like we need to get on this. Maybe I should start doing those 100 refreshes on mods. I've learned something today. Cool.
Master.
Any more Masters members out there? That's for you.
Master.
There you go, Joe. Education for us. Yep, Matt Master said it right there. The guys with the most 6-dot mods there have Jabba. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think it puts you 200 ahead. I think probably those accounts are older, but getting Jabba matters. Well, we learned something there. We learned something together today, Joe Bates. Super Cyber, let's take a look at the roster, my friend. Yeah, it was good insight for me, too. Super Zyba, Erodium 2 with Executor and Kylo, huh? Not much behind the Executor. That's not much.
Bow to the First Order!
That's a good fleet. That's pitiful. That's pitiful, Cyber. We probably look at this every single time. That's pitiful. That's one of the worst Galactic Republic fleets I've ever seen. Like, you put zero work into that. Zero. We're doing okay there on Kylo. Okay, not great, but okay. So that clinches it, guys. For my account tomorrow, I will be here tomorrow. It's going to be an Ask Me Anything stream, and I'm going to work on my mods. That clinches it for me. I got to get some mod activity going on my account. Well, we'll have Jabba here in the next month or two, so that'll help a lot. I kind of would rather have offense here. I don't want to. You got to be careful. You don't want Luke to have more health and protection than 3PO. You know, 100 or yeah, 109, 110,000. That's over 100 and 120. Well, that doesn't matter. Let's see. I need to do a video on what? On that Galactic Republic fleet? So you got 3PO here. He's getting the loyal friend, so you get 3PO relic. Finish your CLS team. Traya is nice. Let's take a look. Cyber, are you there? You're not saying anything. Cyber's gone silent. How many teams would you say you need minimum to start GAC on a new account? Just farm the best you can. You gotta put 3 teams on offense, and you need 3 teams on defense. Usually you try to just get 1 front wall, and then use everything else to attack, so 4 teams. I'm probably gonna use your account in that video too, Joe Bates. Is Cyber here? He asked for the review. Anyway, I love the Traya team. That's pretty cool. I'd love to see, you know, more higher relic levels, like 5 to 7 on Traya, same on Savage. Make Savage super tanky. Get 5 on these guys, even maybe 7. You know, I'd like to see higher relic levels on your Traya team. Starkiller's looking good. Rex is looking good. I don't know about these guys. That's odd. Are we going for Leia? I think I remember you are. I could get it wrong though. Yeah, we're in the middle of Leia farming here. In fact, do you have her? Nope. Scout Trooper's not ready. Drogon is not ready. Okay, so you're those few characters away. So yeah, Leia farming right here. Okay. You guys know I'm a big supporter of Leia farming. Leads you into Jedi Master Luke, leads you into Jabba, leads you into Profundity. I'm a big supporter of that. Do a video on that. You people keep saying, do a video on that. Do a video on what? That's not great. You're not helping me, man. Can we stop using pronouns and be very specific? Because there's a lot of going on in chat and I don't know what do a video on that means. I agree with SBovo over here on Twitch. Gak on a new account is just playing and hoping the other person doesn't attack. Although, SBovo, if you've been watching my Lord Vader, for my first 2 rounds, all my opponents were very even with me. One of them had bought a Lightspeed bundle. So my first 2 rounds were very even. Maybe they've done something to clean that up. I don't know. That Nooch, don't you know that would make an amazing... Who's on first? Third base. That would be pretty epic. I would watch on that. Yeah, I also don't like using pronouns. Gray78's obsessed with pronouns. Do a video on the special mission on Zepho. I'm not even doing the special mission on Zepho, so... That is such a good idea. Gray. You're taking a beating, Gray. I don't know who's on third. I don't know. Third base. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know. Third base. Who's the pitcher? Who's everybody else? Give me all the other positions. And you're just laughing now? His stats. It'll be in there. Cyber, I like it. I like your Leia farm, since you're going to watch this later, I guess. Exactly, Matt Master. Yes. What Andrew said, yes. It's the greatest comedy routine of all time. It is still today, 100 years later, almost 100 years later, it is the greatest comedy routine of all time. You can still watch it today, and you will laugh and laugh and laugh. And I don't think there's a lot of close calls for it. You can maybe look at some of the stuff that Lucy did on the I Love Lucy show. She's a genius. I just think that's the greatest comedy bit of all time. You're killing me just playing coach. I don't have it on this. I don't have it in this setup here. What do you want to see? The milestones graphic? Hang on a second here. Since you asked, and since you're whining about it. I know I had it. Oh, we're frozen! Oh my goodness. Hope we come back. Hope we come back. There we go. I know I had saved it. This is it. Here you go. Here's your week 10 Lord Vader stuff. All the changes week 7. Week 8 was your first Grand Arena. We're applied for his data. Week 9, Idenverse gets first data. Still struggling at Credit Heist and level 78. And then week 10, where'd I put my second Zeta? And where'd I put my first Omicron? Qui-Gon Jinn. Credit Heist, level 78. I was done. I was trying to get those things done, and I got them done. Credit Heist, level 78. Ability Materials Challenge, done. Fleet, working on fleet climbing and grinding my Republic fleets now, and that's where we are on the Lord Vader. There you go. Are you happy? Are you happy now? I hope you're happy. Red Fox and Richard Pryor, 2 funniest stand-up comics I ever heard with George Trump. So, I don't object to blue comedy. It's just not my forte. Like, and I'm not saying I don't find any of it funny. Like, the F word comes out of your mouth, I don't immediately shut you down. But like Eddie Griffin, just constant MF the entire night, and I can't watch it. It's just unwatchable for me. I love Brian Regan, who's a straight up clean comic. But I also, I love a lot. I mean, Shane Gillis is hilarious. So yeah, it's just those guys are a little bit blue for me. That's all. Yeah, the Aristocrats is way over the top, and I don't like the Comedy Central roast. It's just too gross. I'm not into that. Not into that. Benji has gifted a membership. We are once again making it green on the stream. Who gets that membership? It must be green, okay? Andrew Borkowski.
Talk to you for a second. I didn't come here to play Pumbaa on the radio. So tomorrow from 5 to 7, you're gonna give yourself a hand. Green?
Anyway, Cyber, I work on your Galactic Republic fleet, or fleets in general. Behind Executor, got Executor and Finalizer, then it's just a bunch of garbo out there. I get that Negotiator fleet up and running. You already got Leia in progress, so that's going to bring about Jedi Knight Luke, I think should be your next farm. Once you get Leia done, it's Jedi Knight Luke, then you think about Jabba or Jedi Master Luke, and I'd work on your Phoenix. Your Phoenix are underdeveloped, man. You've got Rex up here. Chopper's Gear 12. At least take Hera Gear 12. Kanan, Sabine. Get these guys up. Get a team up. Get a full Phoenix team up and running so that you can use it. And that's what I really think for you, Cyber, right now. As far as speed, I think you're probably in good shape here. Mara's very fast, actually. Was that potency? No. Really kind of want potency there if you can get it. Really kind of want potency there. Boosh Leia's not super fast, but you don't have Jabba yet, so it's not all that important. Soylent Greed is people! Noah Tudor, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing today. And that's, I mean, I like it. I like your Traya. I like the Rex. I like Kylo. I like the Leia Organa farm. It's going to lead you into all sorts of good stuff. I just made a video about it today. Cyber, whenever you come back and watch this, everything is looking strong, my friend. Sorry I got distracted, but I think your Negotiator fleet needs a lot of attention. I'd be focusing on that as a primary objective right now. And thinking about your Bad Batch along the way for that Marauder. But your Negotiator fleet needs some attention. That's what I'd recommend doing here. So that's going to wrap us up for today, folks. I'll be back tomorrow on my birthday stream. Or ask me anything while I work on mods, because I need to work my mods. I hope everybody has a great day. I will definitely talk to you soon. Now, let's find some raids. Hold on. Whoop, whoop. Let's get some raids for ourselves here. Who's streaming? The Lost Womp Rat. We've raided him a few times lately. Let's go ahead and get him raided again. He's still on Twitch, too. We're going to do a double raid, Lost Womp Rat on YouTube and Twitch. Everybody, have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. And, of course, always remember, NOOCH Too Good.